Joey Moss with Bad Boy Gaming, and we got a lot to talk about today. Start things off at a 250% card price spike that you see on the screen, Aetherdrift spoilers, an abundance of Magic the Gathering Arena codes, uncommon card that spikes from $10 to $24 in the matter of a month, and a land that unmistakably looks like a woman's hoo-ha has sold out. Let's dive in. Starting off with Sandstorm Salvager. How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Good old Sandstorm Salvager over here. Currently, Sandstorm Salvager is a bit of a niche staple card, which really is. It only sees play in one deck, and that one deck is right here. I will link this in the description of the video where you can even export it to Arena. It is a standard build, and there are 3 copies in this version. Other versions may have 4. This card has spiked. Let's take a look at the price spike. Here is Sandstorm Salvager. It is kind of a scarce card. Outlaws Thunder Junction, the big score. Look at this price spike right here. It is currently sitting at $5.94 if you want to get your hands on one. That's a foil version. The regular version is $7.35, which is pretty crazy. There are variants of this. Normal version of this one is $4.91. This is the extended big score. And the foil is $5.34, respectfully. And then we also have the Outlaws Thunder Junction Big Score Showcase version, which I think is pretty cool. This one is currently chilling at no way, $19? No way. $8.98 for the foil, and also $8.26. As you can see, look at that. Look at the, interesting how it started. Things started off. It went like on a roller coaster ride, up and down the Big Dipper, and then shot back up. So that's the first little discussion. Mr. Basri Cat, Aetherdrift. That's right. He is going to be making a reappearance. In his Planeswalker form? I believe so. The first showing of Basri Cat was very underwhelming. I mean, let's just read over the card. 3-drop, +1. Put a +1/+1 counter up to 1 target creature. It gains indestructible until end of turn. -2, whenever 1 or more non-token creatures attack this turn, create that many 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Okay. -6, you get an emblem with at the beginning of combat on your turn. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. He was just kind of clunky and just didn't really do a whole lot. He really didn't do much at all in Standard. I don't think there were any competitive decks. If I am wrong about that, please let me know. I highly doubt this card's going to spike in price at all. But maybe they're going to do him some justice with the new version that he gets, his makeover. Hopefully, fingers are crossed. Usually that's how it goes. When they print a card and the card just is very pathetic and underwhelming, and they really wanted to make it kind of a hit or a success, they tend to pump out another version of the card. It is more strong, you know. But here's the most expensive version, Planeswalker event promos. It's flatlined, but $130 if you want to get your hands on the most expensive one. Now we are going to dive into something I find rather interesting. Thanks to the unbanning of Mox Opal, I'll just show you a few cards, a few versions of this card. Here's the Scars of Mirrodin, which, yep, since the unbanning, it has done wonderful things, basically doubling in price. From around $60, $70, now up to $160. Holy smokes. The other version, Double Masters, and there are other versions. I'm just showing a few on the screen. Double Masters version went from around $80 and shot up to $166 it's sitting at right now. Wow. And then the Mox Opal Masterpiece series, Kaladesh, and Inventions. This one, I mean, it's a very scarce card. You know, you'd end up finding 1 or 2 of these masterpieces in an entire sealed case of 6 boxes when there were no collector boxes, just draft. So yeah, the price just kind of jumps around a little bit. Even with the unbanning, it didn't seem to really matter too much. It has, wow, I'm surprised that the price was so flatlined for so long, for over this course of a year, and then it just kind of started climbing, almost like somebody knew that it was going to get unbanned. I swear, there has to be insider trading going on. Anyway, when that card got unbanned, yep, that's right, Grinding Station took flight. Grinding Station, the 5th Dawn version, is currently sitting at $16.21. And the Mystery Booster box, Mystery Booster 2 version, that one jumped quite a bit. It went all the way down to about $6-7 and shot up now to where it's at almost $24. Most recent sale was $29. Holy smokes. And people are asking minimum $29 right now, as you can see. What triggered all this? Clearly the Mox Opal unbanning in Modern, and it just caused a lot of more interest or playability for Grinding Station in Modern. But this card, it holds dear to my heart because I did put a deck together back in 2018. It was a turn 1 win deck for a budget of $20 at the time. The entire deck cost $20. I think I was running, well, I think it was 2 copies of Grinding Station in the deck. Think about that. $20, the entire deck. Now just this one card, $30, people are asking. And that's after a reprint. Just insanity. I do think that's pretty cool. If you've never seen that, just type in on YouTube, Bad Boy Gaming turn 1 win. And it should pop up. Some Arena codes. I'm going to leave these on the screen for you guys. If you are still playing Arena, it's a lot of fun. I do go on there like once a week and have a little gambit with a few people here and there. But the times have changed where I used to play this all the time. I would like to get back to it, but you might only see me upload maybe a couple videos of Arena a year. Something really like amazing would have to happen for me to like jump back on there and go full force at it. I just don't see myself investing that much time into it because really, if you're tuning into Arena videos, you're looking for competitive decks. You want to win. And there's a plethora of content creators who are great out there already, who are really good at what they're doing, and that's their main focus. So if I were to drop a video here and there, it just wouldn't really make, a splash in the ocean, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know that I'm going to cover all this right here, but this, I did say spoilers. It's more like teasers, I guess. Sorry for the confusion, but yeah, this is what we know so far from the excitement to come out of Aether. I want to say Aether Revolt because I'm so used to saying that, but Aetherdrift. I'm not going to read over all of it, but these are like little inklings at what's to come, Cycle of multicolored gear hulks. That sounds fun, honestly. A new Lotus. Sounds good. Cat and dog mounts. Cat and dog mounts. You can mount a cat and a dog. I don't know what I know about that. Sounds like a personal problem. Cycle of vanilla legendary creatures. We're going back to the legends. What's going on there? Numerous mechanics from the worlds visited get cameos. Can I make a cameo in a Magic card? That'd be really cool. If any of my fans ever become world-renowned Magic artists, dude, you gotta like Easter egg me into one of the pieces of art. That'd be hilarious. Or something, like a skadoosh, something like a little fist in the corner something, it'd be fun. Other dinosaurs you control get +1/+1. That's cool. I bet that'll be on an uncommon. How much you want to bet? That'll be on an uncommon, maybe. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent mills 2 cards. This creature saddles, mounts, and crews vehicles. It just sounds so inappropriate, but I understand. Just a few other things. They're all on the screen if you guys want to read over them. Whenever you activate an exhaust ability, draw a card. But usually when I'm exhausted, I'm not trying to draw a card. But you know what? I could probably use the card draw if I do get exhausted. Makes sense. Seal Pirate. Here's some creatures that are coming out. Lizard Berserker, Insect Archer, Core Pilot, Robot Turtle, an Ape Druid. That's interesting. Zombie Cat Knight. Vidalcan Ranger, Dinosaur Dragon Mount, that might be the +1/+1, or maybe not. Aetherborn Rogue, and finally here are some names in the set. Well, there's some names. Pedal to the Metal, Maximum Overdrive, Gas Guzzler. I never thought I would see the day where a Magic card says Gas Guzzler. That's the name of the Magic card. It just blows my mind. I grew up in the 90s, guys, playing Magic, that's when I was first introduced to it back in Ice Age. And times were different compared to what they are now. And how Wizards is just trying to, they're basically throwing darts at a dartboard and hoping something bullseyes when it comes to the product that they're dropping. That is exactly how I interpret what's going on with all of these universes beyond, the Marvel stuff, just everything and anything they can get their little paws on. I'm still waiting for Mortal Kombat, though. That I will be excited for. That I will not talk crap upon. That's pretty dark, you know what I'm saying? That would take me back to the beginning days of Magic. But yeah, they're just really going bonkers on hoping something sticks and just trying to reach a broader audience, which is cool. The more people that play the game, the better. But I feel we have just gone so far. We're just so out of reach. Like, Magic is so out of touch of its roots. It's ridiculous. And then that takes us to this beautiful little card here. Let's zoom on in for everyone to see. Yep. The Erotic Island sells out. Yes. You cannot tell me that does not look like a woman's hoo-ha. I've seen quite a few in my day. And that represents just that. My other friend mentioned DMT Trip or something like that. Like the first thing that came to his mind was that, as well as the woman's hoo-ha. They did that on purpose. Good for them. I mean, the old S EX, it sells. And it sells well. And do not let anyone trick you or fool you. That is exactly the route the artist was going for. And it's sold out already. And it would not surprise me if, this becomes like a $30, $40 card if it doesn't get a reprint anytime soon, which it probably will not. You're not going to see this appear in like a basic set anytime soon. I highly, highly doubt it, A standard set, it's not going to happen. It is a secret lair, and it has sold out. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on all this. Are you happy Basri Ket's coming back? Does anyone really care? Maybe. The Sandstorm card, pretty interesting. A little niche build there in Standard, that can kick some butt. And seeing that card spike was kind of legit. The Morrow's Alert with the new Aetherdrift teasers, any excitement in that. And I hope you enjoyed the arena codes if you use them. Also, Grinding Station, that card was once $1. When I put it in the deck, I think it was 80 cents. I remember getting 2 copies from the local game store. 80 cents to $1, somewhere in there. Very, very inexpensive. And how are you feeling about Mox Opal unbanned? It's been almost a month now, right? How's Modern? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Joey Moss, Bad Boy Gaming, Skadoosh.